Since last Friday and the debut of the Rotary Lights, a steady stream of people have been heading down to Riverside Park to kind of take them in and see all the beautiful sights. Most of us get to see the final result of what is actually hours and hours and hours of hard work behind the scenes. And this morning's In Search Of gives us a peek at the man behind some of that illuminated magic.
One, two, three.
The Rotary Lights have fast become one of the best holiday traditions in La Crosse.
Merry Christmas, welcome to Rotary Lights.
And by far the most popular of all the lights are the animated displays. The fire-breathing dragon, the tree-climbing squirrels, and new this year, the bow-tying clown. But to get to here, you have to start here.
And I'm going to draw a square 9 feet high by probably 8 feet wide.
When we first caught up with La Crescent native Leo Chaput back in October, he was at the beginning stages of this year's animation creation, inspired by his grandson.
Last summer, the circus came to town. They gave him a picture of a clown that was just outlined, and he had to color it. And he took first place, and I had it on the fridge at home, and I thought, that would look good in the park. In the picture, the clown is holding his bow tie, and I thought, well, if we make him stretch the bow tie and it snaps out of his fingers and he comes back, that would be kind of a fun thing.
Leo is the man behind nearly all of the Rotary Lights animated displays.
This is my eraser.
But it sort of happened by accident.
I was at a Rotary meeting. The president of the club said, we need 2 volunteers to join the Rotary Lights Board of Directors. And he said, oh, it involves 2 meetings a year, about 45 minutes a meeting. So I'll do it. 2 meetings a year. I mean, that's nothing.
But at his first meeting, the committee addressed a concern that the park's original dragon display was falling apart and needed to be replaced. So Leo, a retired welder and boilermaker, offered to help.
So I told him, I said, well, if you want, I can draw one on the floor here, and if you like what you see, then we'll make it.
So, much like the clown he's working on here, Leo sketched his idea on the floor.
Well, a bunch of board members looked at it, and this is wonderful, we love it. And I thought, oh my God.
What had he gotten himself into? But 3 weeks later, after hours and hours of hard work, it turned out
it was a fun project, and I thought, well, maybe next year I can do something else.
And every year since then, on October 15th, he goes from retired to a full-time 9 to 5 working volunteer.
Sometimes I'll go home at 4 and come back at 6 and stay till 10. And I do that till November 25th. 5 days a week. I don't work on weekends. I'm retired.
But Leo wants to make it clear, the animated displays and everything else about the Rotary Lights are a team effort. When he's done with the project on his end, the lighting crew steps in to program the sequence. Then another crew helps carry it over and set it up in the park.
It's just a community helping a community. And I enjoy doing what I'm doing too. You know, anytime you're helping somebody, it's kind of a nice feeling, and that's what it boils down to. He's right. If you look right down my face, there's a Christmas tree going up there, and you can see.
I see him now.
I'm proud of Rotary Lights. If kids can go in the park with Rotary Lights, and they go, then I succeeded. So this is fun.
In La Crosse with photographer Kirk Arneson, Jennifer Livingston, News 8. It was so fun to watch him really put that together. And, you know, you don't really think about when you see them in the park, really all the hours and hours that go into making all of those things. And it's interesting because if they were actually to total up what it would cost to pay someone to do those things. It would cost thousands and thousands, like $10,000 or more for every single display that they have out there. So luckily they've got these great volunteers that are doing all of this work. And just a reminder, those Rotary lights will be up until New Year's Eve. They are free, but you are encouraged to bring a non-perishable food item to donate at the gate. And
such an art form too.
It is.
Like you wouldn't think, like I think a lot of people probably think that, you know, those are made in like a factory
Right.
or something, but no, handmade right here.
a lot of people did not know that they were made locally. So really, to Leo and to all of the Rotary Lights, and it's more than 1,000, the volunteers.
Yeah.
Thank you, and the community appreciates all your hard work.